What's up, everybody? Welcome back to DeepView Media with me, your host, Mr. Work. What's up with y'all? Today is Tuesday, September the 16th, and the time is 10 a.m. Let me go ahead and hook this up real quick. Cool, what's up with you? Good morning. Good morning, Shawnee. Good morning, Angel Baby. All right, so I was watching one of my guys, right? One of my top YouTubers. Matter of fact, let's start this from the beginning. Now, somebody said something a couple days ago on somebody made a comment, and they were talking about the dealers. They say, why they don't now they need to go after the dealers. They saw them locking up addicts, and they said now they need to go after the dealers. First of all, dealers are being locked up on a regular in Kensington. But even if they locked every last dealer up down there at once, it's gonna be another dealer to replace every last one of them dealers. So what I said was, what makes a lot of sense. Nobody don't manufacture the drugs that are being sold in Kensington. In Kensington, they don't. They don't even have the type of knowledge to understand what's even in that stuff that they selling. They don't know what's in it themselves. So my thing is, they got to go to the cartels. Now I'm gonna look like they doing that now. If this is what Trump is doing, I gotta ride with him on this, y'all. I gotta ride with him on this, and I'm gonna be the first to say I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't. But if this what he doing, if he going after the cartels, that's what's supposed to be done. That's the only way. Fentanyl and xylazine would stop being sold in Kensington, is if they stop the manufacture of this stuff.
Hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans in the U.S. They are set to lose deportation protections as the Department of Homeland Security and temporary protected status granted.
The only way it's going to stop is if they go after the people who make it.
All eyes are moving north to the continental United States, where over 500,000 illegal immigrants from Venezuela now reside. And while activists panic over the idea of mass deportations tied to war with the country's cartel-linked strongman, experts say the possibility of hostile Venezuelan operations inside America can't be ruled out.
Tren de Aragua.
The U.S. administration has classified Tren de Aragua as a terrorist organization, and many of its actions
Mr.
have shocked
Andrew.
America. A whole array of illegal activities which can happen anywhere.
That's going to happen to us. And I don't want to put my wife in danger. I don't want to put myself in danger.
Let's stop. It is not made in Kensington, Rand. It ain't. Me and you both know xylazine is not made in Kensington. Fentanyl is not made in Kensington. Stop with the stuff, please. Every time you always got to go against the grain all the time. It's not being made in Kensington. No, ain't no may or may not. It's a fact. Kensington. Nobody in Kensington knows how to make xylazine. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? If anything, they put some type of cut on it. If anything, that's what happens. Since I'm experienced in this stuff, and I have sold heroin in my day, and I saw samples. I've been a part of samples being given out. What it is, and I don't know. I never touched it. I never tried. I knew for a fact I don't know what I'm doing. I wouldn't even tried it. Other people have done it. They put some type of cut on it. They don't make heroin in Kensington. Nothing that is being sold is made in Kensington. Come on, man. Come on. That's not why they've been giving samples forever, Ram. That sample thing ain't new. You think that started last week? That's not new. Oh my God. You the first person I heard say that. Where you get this information from that xylazine is made in America? You the first person I've heard say that. Never heard everybody else say xylazine is made in China. I don't know about fentanyl. I don't know where you just get that from. This is what I'm talking about.
No. So why don't you want Venezuelans that have been fighting to go back to democracy? Now you're gonna pull.
All I'm saying is xylazine is not made in America. Definitely not in Kensington. Let me take that back. I don't know about America, but it's definitely not made in Kensington, which is my point. That's all I'm saying.
Obviously, but now seemingly willing to fight a proxy war with the United States in the Western Hemisphere.
Oh my God. Can you tell me how you know? Can you tell me when did you get that stuff that's in Kensington and tested it? When did you come to Kensington and grab a bag and test it and say it's horse tranquilizer? Come on, man, be for real. You cannot know what you're talking about. I'm just being real. You cannot know what you're talking about.
Protected status for Venezuelans.
How you gonna know what kind of drugs is in Kensington?
But what nobody
You serious?
wants to admit is that if
You don't know that.
had a thing called border security for the last 4 years,
You don't know what you're talking about.
we wouldn't even be having this conversation. And now the same politicians defending the Venezuelan government, saying U.S. strikes on boats driven by gang members linked to its leader are illegal, while they're also trying to convince us.
Right now, if Trump going after Venezuela, whatever you pronounce it, and they stopping the cartels, they doing what's supposed to be done. Period.
Venezuela's a great.
If their a leader is an actual cartel leader, they gotta get rid of him.
That hates
Period.
organized crime just as much as America does, while telling us
Hold up.
every or legal, while they're also trying to convince by defending the Venezuelan government, saying U.S. strikes on boats driven by gang members linked to its leader are illegal, while they're also trying to convince us Venezuela's a great country that hates organized crime just as much as America does, while telling us every illegal immigrant inside America should get to stay here forever because Venezuela's actually so dangerous nobody can live there. All the lies are just getting so confused.
So what is going on? Is Venezuela good or is it bad? Why are they coming to America if America is so bad? Come on, make it make sense.
Confusing with this whole story. But here's the truth. If Venezuela is really so dangerous, no one can live there, and they're a cartel-linked country that exports criminals, some of those criminals could be in America right now. In fact, we've caught some of them. And with the borders are saying 9 out of 10 asylum seekers don't qualify because they submitted applications fraudulently, there's a good chance a sizable number of potential criminals are roaming America right now. Which brings us to
Your
the
drugs are
some
bad,
are
but we're gonna
saying
stick to the
temporary
facts.
protected
Xylazine is not made in Kensington. Heroin, fentanyl, none of that is made in Kensington is my point. So the point is, they need to go after the people who make it. Period.
It is run by a cartel leader who very well may have co-opted the or that status now. Which brings us to the real reason some are saying temporary protected status for Venezuelans in America should be canceled. Either the country is so great that it's not run by a cartel leader and people here don't need to be protected anymore, or it is run by a cartel leader who very well may have co-opted the asylum crisis to try and make America less safe. Something that was impossible because zero vetting was done at the southern border. There were not proper background checks, which means legitimate asylum seekers from Venezuela.
America's so bad and Venezuela is so great. Why y'all breaking y'all neck to get to America? Come on, man. Please. Why are y'all breaking y'all neck to come somewhere y'all don't like? Like, it doesn't make sense at all.
Came into our country along with legitimate criminals and foreign operatives who should not have come into our country. And the Trump administration is of the opinion that the safest way to protect America will be to have everyone go through the proper channels. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
People can safely come back. Especially when so many Tren de Aragua gang members were able to make their way through our open border to sanctuary cities like Denver, Colorado, and New York. Something America made as easy as possible for them.
So
Good morning, Lance.
Well, Tren de Aragua gang members posed as asylum seekers at our southern border. They came across with giant waves of migration during the Biden administration. At the time, federal authorities didn't know much about Tren de Aragua.
So the problem is nobody wanted to know. And today, the U.S. finds itself in an escalating conflict with Venezuela and its dictator, Nicolas Maduro. And nobody can tell us how many Venezuelan state-sponsored assets are in America right now because, again, nobody checked. On top of that, what's fascinating is crime has dropped drastically in Venezuela since the asylum crisis began, which either means the country has cleaned up its act,
Or those people that was, it's too easy to say, or the people that was there causing the trouble, they're here now causing the trouble.
or it means all the criminals have left and gone somewhere else.
Here.
Which is why, as you're about to see, some are saying it's time for temporary protected status, which is temporary to come to an end.
No,
Time.
it's not temporary, it's not legal, and it's not justified by any of the circumstances happening today. Temporary protective status is for example, let's say you have an illegal alien from a country that is in the middle of an active volcano, so you can't deport them that week to that country, so you might give them temporary protective status.
What's up, nice?
Protected status is a form of amnesty. It gives you legal presence, it gives you a work permit, and because of the way our country works, it will be renewed indefinitely, it will be a lifelong, forever amnesty, and ultimately Democrats will agitate to give everybody who has temporary protected status full citizenship and voting rights and chain migration in the United States.
So, temporary protected status, it has a legitimate purpose, but it sounds like that purpose was greatly expanded to encompass countries and individuals who it was never designed for originally. And that's where the controversy comes in, because it sure looks like something that was designed to be used in very limited circumstances was essentially opened up to the entire world in an effort to grant legal status to as many people as possible in as short a time possible. But here's the thing, we didn't do any vetting at our southern border, and Venezuela is now safer than it's ever been. So critics of temporary protected status who say it was used inappropriately, which it sure sounds like it was, are now saying ending it is a good thing. Besides, people who have a legitimate claim, they can still come in, they just have to do it legally.
Tren de Aragua started in the Tocuyo
Crazy
prison
cool.
in Venezuela.
Stay in your own country. That's how I feel. Don't come here. We got enough problems in America. Period. Stay there.
New York City, these migrants had settled in sanctuary cities, and they found their way there because they knew that it would be an easy place to start to unleash crime. And they knew that if they had been arrested, they would also be released likely.
And these individuals, because they were from a country that the U.S. had extended temporary protected status to, they were welcomed into America. Now, there's nothing wrong with generosity and caring for others, but if you're going to bring gang members into your country without considering what that's going to do, you're going to have a lot of problems. Problems which we're now seeing in certain parts of New York where gangs have taken over middle-income neighborhoods in this sanctuary city. They're selling stuff on the street, which is definitely stolen, because how
you
can it
doing,
be cheaper out of a
TJ?
suitcase than it is at Home Depot, where the price tag on that item came from?
At the time, federal authorities didn't know much about Tren de Aragua.
They didn't
and
want to
weren't
know.
ahead of their paths to the United States. The members of the gang also didn't declare that they were a part of it.
Of
And they
course
also
not.
didn't have the gang's signature tattoos when they crossed. Those members also recruited within the United States with those migrant populations. They went into migrant shelters in New York City, for example, and they started to recruit more members who had arrived with those waves.
There are reports of people living in shelters in New York who say that after they checked into their shelter, they were immediately approached by gang members who told, join us or become an outsider. Now, these gang members, the asylum crisis in New York was the perfect recruitment hub for these organizations. And as you're about to see, this has profound implications, not just from a law and order standpoint inside American cities, but the idea that some of these criminals could be state-sponsored actors, well, that's out there. And now we're in a conflict with the country that could be sponsoring them.
Well, one of the biggest concerns, I think, is, of course, that Venezuela is now a puppet state for Russia. And, of course, Russia is at this point involved in the war in Ukraine, obviously, but now seemingly willing to fight a proxy war with the United States in the Western Hemisphere. And so it's concerning from that standpoint. We don't really want to be, obviously, in a war with Russia. But at the same time, we have a duty to protect our citizens. And one of the things that Russia is doing through Venezuela is sending a
criminal activity into.
Is that me? Let me ask you, Ram. Is what they just said true? Is that's what's going on? It seemed like you know a whole lot. Is that's what's going on? Or if everything they saying a lie? Like, is this fake news? That's all I want to know, because it seemed like you're not in agreement with nothing.
To America that makes America less safe. That's what you do to your enemy. You would try to destabilize that country in a way that they couldn't directly connect to you. And that's a theory that a lot of experts are putting forth, that there's a link between Russia and Venezuela, who uses Russian military hardware, and may be aiding Russia in its war against the West, so to speak. But the fascinating thing about this is, if Venezuela is indeed a puppet state of Russia, security-related threats from them need to be taken extremely seriously. Therefore, we should do vetting at our southern border. We should make sure that the folks who are here have come in legally, just so that everyone is safe, including the asylum seekers themselves, safe from gang members and bad actors who've left a country that is rife with oppression and poverty and come here to make our country very much a place nobody wants to live in either. That's what their goal is.
Embarked a group of detainees and handed them to Salvadorian authorities. The operation was filmed, including the man's transfer to a local detention facility. Some of those deported and arrested allegedly belonged to Nicaragua, and many of its actions have shocked America. A whole array of illegal activities which can happen anywhere, like this apartment block in Aurora, Colorado.
Now, I don't know about you, but if you are a foreign adversary of a country and you can get guys like this to go to that country and set up shop and get a free hotel room in a sanctuary city while being enemies of that place, I mean, that sounds like a pretty good plan to destabilize
That's a
that.
super nice, sweet plan.
This gang, who many say is a state-sponsored arm of the Maduro regime. And apparently this gang, it also doesn't just try and cause havoc here. They're destabilizing other countries as well. Chile, Ecuador, Peru. And the state-sponsored nature of their activities, it's not just coming here. It's coming everywhere on our entire side of the globe. But there's one political party in America that is very much against the idea of stopping these criminals, because once they get stopped, something else stops along with them.
What is the objective, you ask? I think it's quite clear. They do not believe that their agenda and their results, their San Francisco policies, are sellable to the American people,
I hear that,
to
cool.
American citizens. So at the end of the day, they want to change the power structure in this country because they believe the poor workers from the developing world, brought in large numbers, who will not be in the middle class, who will not be able to pay their own way, will become dependent on the Democratic Party machine for healthcare, for education, and for sustenance. So they believe those numbers bring them more power.
Well, when you hear...
That's possible. I can't say that. I'm not a politician. I don't want nobody to vote on me. Now that makes sense. If that's what's going on, it makes sense. Not saying that's what's going on. They can be assuming. But that kind of makes sense.
Something like that. And again, this is from a year ago. The United States is at a very big crossroads right now. Border security is extremely important, and it's important even if you've got doubts about what you just heard right there, because if you let whoever wants to come into our country, you're going to get criminals. You're going to get foreign adversaries. And that's what has been happening. We've got some of the worst gang members on our entire planet here. And they harm the ability of people who have a legitimate need to stay in America. And those are the people that were told by progressives that really need to be protected. The women, the children, the innocent. Yet people who've snuck in here and who have broken our laws and who haven't been vetted put all of those individuals at risk. That's why it's very important to make sure that the folks who are let into America aren't going to harm people, aren't going to do things that are wrong. Those are very simple requirements. That's why temporary protected status needs to end. If it's been given out en masse to people that never should have got it, this is now an opportunity for folks to leave the country. Now that Venezuela is safer, we've got statistics proving that.
Go ahead back home.
Back in through legal, legitimate
Go ahead back home.
not through an abuse of a program that was only supposed to apply to a small number of people from a legitimately disaster-struck part of the globe. But whose fault is it we've even had a border crisis? Let's find out. Let's ask an expert.
I definitely think that we need to have comprehensive immigration reforms, because if we are constantly engaging in foreign policy that drives people to our southern border, in this specific instance, U.S. sanctions that were originally authored by Marco Rubio began and precipitated, certainly took a large part in the driving of populations to our southern border. Shortly after those sanctions, those broad-based sanctions.
You're talking about Venezuela?
Yes, shortly after those broad-based sanctions.
So it's America's fault we had a border crisis. Not because we opened the border, no. There are other things that were done before the border was opened that created this whole crisis. That's what some American politicians legitimately believe. They legitimately believe that sanctions aimed at stopping a terrible regime which harms its neighbors and us are the reasons we had a border crisis. Not because we told people that they could come in and essentially be on a permanent pathway to
wow, that's crazy, Shauna.
in America, where you could get a work permit. And
while people who worked all their lives are struggling to pay bills, food going up, rent going up, etc., but pay not going up for the working class. Right. That's crazy, TJ.
For the benefits. Oh, no, they came here because America's wrong and evil. I don't think that's true at all, but the real question here is, what do you think? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
Cool. I 100% agree with you on that.
Concept and a way to record.
100% agree.
That's how it works. First, go to Riverside.
I don't know. We might have to end up doing We might have to end up doing the podcast. Let me see. Tales from the Jails, episode 22, featuring Beanie Siegel. Talks Jay-Z, Memphis Bleak. Who is this? Beanie Siegel and Cree Forge and who? All right, y'all. We about to roll. Give me a second. Always gotta check anytime I see my guy on, I check him out. Oh, he did this? It happened already?
They're bulletproof. And number one, they're sealed. And number two, each window weighs about 600 pounds. You have to be pretty strong to open them up. No, that has to be. Where was the window? Let me see. Which is the window?
It looks like this is on the 15th Street something.
Yeah, those windows are sealed. Those windows are, they're all sealed. You can't open them. It's the kind of thing they do. And one of the problems we have with AI, it's both good and bad. If something happens really bad, just blame AI. But also they create things, you know, it works both ways. If something happens that's really bad, maybe I'll have to just blame AI. But there's truth to it because I see so many phony things. I saw something as I was growing up from the time I was a baby till now. I said, who did that? it was AI generated. So it's a little bit scary, to be honest with you. But those windows are all very heavily sealed.
Mr. President, I know what you were saying regarding that federal appellate court that ruled against you and your administration as it relates to your administration.
Well, they ruled against our country, the court, and they ruled against us before. It's a very liberal court. Well, it certainly is. It certainly is.
This been streaming since the 5th.
We actually got one of
This
the,
not right now, man. This some.
appointed by President
This a loop.
voted in favor of the tariffs because he felt it was
Skrilla. CNT. Years out. They always refuse help. I've been seeing that for years. I've been seeing them refuse help for years. You know a lot about what subject, Cole? No, I didn't see him. This one of their videos, Shauna. Yeah, I've been seeing them refuse help for years, and it messed me up too at first. I was like, hold up, man. They keep on saying they not getting no help, all the help that they being offered down there, and they just not taking it. What? They gotta stop the lies. Please stop the lies. Oh, no, that's not it. That's you, Dusty, that been talking about the cameras? No, here they go right here. Yeah, I don't watch him that much. I don't watch him that much, to be honest. 25, look at this. Live cams, right? 25 watching, 62 watching, 92 watching, 674 watching, 87 watching. Live cam 7.
Are you looking for extremely customized boxes and amazing packaging solutions?
They making money.
Well,
That's all I can say. They making money, man. I'm gonna get me one. Watch. No, they not here, Cole. I saw that short was theirs, and I was just saying what's up to them from the short. Yeah, they doing their thing. I'm gonna give it to them. I can never hate on them. They doing their thing. They definitely doing their thing. Yeah, but let's get out and get on the streets of Philadelphia. Like they can have that. I'm gonna give them that. I love what they doing. I'm telling y'all, but they got it. I'm gonna get mine one day. I'm gonna find somewhere to put a camera and put it there, and still be going out and doing what I do. I want a camera in Center City. I'm gonna start my live stream up probably back tomorrow. Yeah, we about to get out there though. Let's get outside, y'all. Good morning. Reverse. Let me redo this one. Yeah, I start riding. I'm walking, it's cool, but I'm on a bike. All the time. I can't never remember when I first go outside.
Never took what's up, OJ?
All right.
You still be on doing the documentary?
Yeah, I'm live now. All right, y'all, we back. Yes, sir. I'm gonna definitely do that, Mr. James. Thanks. Okay. What's up with you?
They got lifts and all that, so I'd rather fuck with them. Carlos might have lost me. I might go get like brakes done at Carlos, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for my major work and shit, nah.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I got you. I'm on that van, man.
Okay. I don't know, boy. I don't know if you're gonna be able to I don't know how that's going.
I don't know. Just let me know when y'all up there. But I told boy y'all bringing it up there. Just ask for Flacco, fat, when y'all go up there. All right.
What's up with you?
Ain't shit, man. What's going on?
None, chilling. Just sliding through. Just really got. Well, I've been up, but I'm just getting out.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Better late than never, my brother.
Absolutely. See what this world talking about. I'll holler at you.
All right, man.
Remember when he was a little boy. What's up, Sudi? Every time I see him, if I'm live, I gotta tell a story. I remember he was a little kid, man. The same day I got in a car accident, me and my man, his older sister got killed. R.I.P. Tahira, man. I don't know what happened to him. His brother, everybody cool. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. And that happened, whatever happened about 2-3 years ago. And it was just boom, one day. Maybe it was slowly happening because I didn't see him every day. When I came home from prison, he was cool. Sad. That's mental problems right there. Okay. Yeah. Well, so you know what time we on.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up now? Man, I'm sliding. I'm just riding around.
I gotta take care of this too. Me and the block, we making a video every day. And I got a new idea. You got it already. Ride around, do a Nipsey Hustle type thing. God rest his soul. Walk around the whole earth. And now the whole fucking vicinity, niggas know what it is. Like, this real life. This nigga can't be, niggas can't be fucked. They walk around in the earth, put them fucking lions type of shit, smile, whatever it is.
Absolutely. That's my young boy. He drank too much. That's just plain and simple. He drank too much. I didn't know coming up that you could drink so much that it make you look like an addict. I love him though. Love him. Nobody can do nothing to him or none of that while I'm around. And when I tell you talented, man, he gonna be one of the best rappers you gonna hear. He just won't do nothing with it though. He don't even gotta be out here. He could be rich somewhere. I want his talent. Like, please, like, just give me his talent. Like, to be able to rap like him. Hey, dog, hey. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, pretty girl. I see you. I don't want no trouble. I'm saying hello. I said you're pretty. Look at her. Hey. Hey, girl. You just gotta be so mean. Good morning, Queen. Yeah, yesterday, right, y'all? We went all this. I don't know how that happened. We went all the way down Center City and came back and had 2 bars left. Only used 1 bar from that whole ride. I didn't even put the bike back on the charger. Oh yeah, I love dogs, y'all. I swear I do. I'm gonna move and get a dog. Bet not let me have a big enough house or a big enough yard. Or enough money. Because then I had 2 dogs. No, if I lived like in the country or in a country type area, I would definitely like the suburbs or something. Where in my backyard is just like a whole farce. Yeah, I need 2 dogs. I was looking at a video yesterday, right? Why a deer? This made me mad. This is what I'm saying. I can't have a dog that's gonna allow anything nowhere near this. Why a deer steady humping on somebody's dog and the dog just sitting there? He like, get it, move, get away. The dog just sitting there and the deer just humping away. Why is it starting to drizzle now, y'all? That's how I get done. As soon as I come out, now it won't rain. What's up, Pop? I don't even care if it rains. We could just go inside, man. I'll finish editing. I might pull out the stream yard, and I'll let somebody come up and we can kick it. Morning, Mr. Carl. This the closest pharmacy to me. I might start coming to this pharmacy. It makes sense to come here. Here they go. And what if I wanted to catch the bus? It's about to rain, and that's why I wasn't big. Crazy. What's going on? Now, really, what if I wanted to catch the bus and that's where you catch the bus at? They just all just sitting up under there. Nobody can't sit there with them right there. Cooking demos. Going on over here.
Pero ok, lo cogen mejor. Pero espera eso yo.
Good morning, Mr. Jonathan. Let me show y'all something real quick, something that I think I said something about this before. So I came through here one time, right? And this truck down here, I love tacos, I love Mexican food, period. But I came to this truck one time, right? I love this truck. And out of nowhere, he pop up. And I don't know, man, with me, I felt some type of way about that, y'all. I felt some type of way about that. I feel like you stepping on my toes. If I'm already established here, how you gonna come sit your truck right next to mine? They got all this space, all up and down Lehigh. You gonna sit right next to me? I don't think that was cool, man. Yeah, I wouldn't have never went and sat right next to somebody who already doing their thing. To me, it's not cool. Now, competition is one thing. All right, I'm gonna be competition across the street. I'm not gonna sit directly next to him. That's me though. That's just how I think. No, we not in Kensington. We right borderline Kensington. Kensington is on the other side of Front Street, We on 3rd Street. We in between 3rd and 2nd. Shoes. I never been in here, y'all. All these years, I've never been in this little park. This one of them that close up at a certain time too. They don't keep this open. Once a certain time get here, that's it. Close down time. First time in here, wow. It's not like I ever wanted to go in there. I just never went in the playground. Never had a reason to go in there. Yeah, it is super clean. Yeah, they definitely stay up on that one. Ain't no holes in the gate or nothing. Even the park I'm in every day. That's supposed to be closed at a certain time. Not nobody's supposed to be in there. But since it's open, Like, you ain't gonna stop nobody from going in there unless you gonna guard it for real. You could say we're in Kensington now. We're in this front street. And it's gonna look like it too, because you're gonna start seeing stuff like, all right. And how y'all doing? Front and Lehigh. This the edge of Kensington right here. I'm definitely with that. What? Yeah, perhaps. Now, it's a guarantee I can meet people, and if you're in this country, that's nothing. It's gonna be hard to outside the country. This is sad. Better not be that deuce. Nope. Nope, I don't got none. And even if I had one right now, you wasn't getting it. You ready to put that up with that boy with you? I don't care. She ready to put it up in the air with that baby with her. Sad. Yeah, that's what she about to do. He already running around his sneaker in the middle of the walk. Or his boot in the middle of the walk, sidewalk. It's really none, whatever it is, it's no excuse. But as long as if it's just marijuana, that's better than K2 and anything else that it could be. Hopefully it's not K2.
chilly. Why you ain't bring on a little jacket?
So we gonna warm up real fast.
Will you be safe out here? It should warm up. Right.
Caution, bus is turning.
Homeless outreach.
Sorry, Richie. I
You cool? You ain't do nothing. What's going on? Homeless outreach. What organization? What it's called? Homeless outreach. The organization? Huh? Hello. That's definitely the deuce he like. Anything small, if it's a small, like a real small blunt, that's K Deuce. The third scene of my movie gonna start right here, y'all. I'm gonna be talking to somebody on the bridge. I'm gonna ask them, did they see her? I'm gonna have my little poster with the missing person on there, and I'm gonna be talking to him right there. That's what's in my mind. And what's gonna happen is they're gonna say, yeah, I saw her around here. And then me and that person gonna walk off talking. We gonna walk down the red brick road. We gonna go down here talking. I'm like, what? Why? I mean, how about you though? What are you doing out here? That's how it's gonna go. Hello, Miss April. It's been a while since we've been back here. Let's see what's going on back here today, y'all. Ain't nothing back here today. We out. This the road to Graffiti Peridot, y'all. If anybody saw the video. Yeah, I do. Yo. Dennis back here? Den. I guess not. What about Jessica? Jessica back there? You just gotta have all types of made up names. Anybody saw Bernard? Whole time the chain came off the bike. That's crazy. That'd have been crazy if I'd have tried to pedal. Well, no, because it'll go without me pedaling. I mean, without the chain on when I pedal. There's something up there too. Ain't nobody up there though. One time I came through here, I rode through here and two people was getting it in right here. I'm talking about getting it in. Adult behavior. And then I just sat there and watched them. Psych, no. No, the same way we just rolled past, I rolled past and then rolled back, and they were still getting it in. They ain't care about me. I don't think they was able to afford it. Why go pay all that money when you could just pay nothing? He probably was already giving her nothing. Yeah, hotel costs money. Damn, it don't cost nothing back there. I want a camera right here, y'all. I'm gonna have to kind of get and see somebody that live around here somewhere. I'm gonna try to figure it out. Somebody that live around here and put a camera right on this pole right here. What's up, boy? How you be? All right. Huh? Oh. I just gave somebody my torch. Why I keep on acting like I'm on drugs?
Get up close, we deal with it, smile about the shit. Shit, I done turned it up, I put the racks inside the bag. So when I'm on that drive, I put some collars like a jag. You can't brag about that pussy, that's some shit I've been done had. I got heck, but she dug a grave for the option. When I'm trying to drill, get ranked at the top. Oh, you know you drop shit, nigga, pop rock.
Oh shit! Whole butcher knife. He ready to stab somebody up, y'all. Y'all saw that? Now he wrapping it up in a shirt. Y'all saw that big knife just fall? That's why I keep my eye open. Wow. Man. Huh? Who with? Huh? Nah. Huh? Can she hop on my bike and go get a dipper? She wanna go get drugs on my bike. Like what made her think that I would trust her with my bike? I guess you gotta try, huh? It don't hurt to ask, so try to find out. Hello.
Hi.
You might got one. Try everybody. Somebody gonna break. And then what? I'm gonna just be sitting here forever because you ain't never coming back. Somebody gonna try to buy it off you as soon as you get to the block. What's going on over here? Hello.
I need tissue from someone.
Nope, I don't got none. There go tissue right there on the ground. You want this tissue, miss? There you go.
My bad. I'm so embarrassed right now.
You're welcome. Another bent over conversation. These two ladies looking at cars. They're trying to buy something. I've been here, y'all. This is the cheapest place in the world to go get a car. Not gonna be the best, but you can get a car from down here. Another bent over conversation. Yeah. This the guy I was locked. He one of the guys I was locked up with, y'all. Not the one that I saw out here that was my cellie. We was just in the same prison and we worked in the kitchen together. Him right there.
All you gotta do is turn. All you do is turn.
I'll watch
That's a crazy link. It is. Hello. Samples on Amber and Lippincott. Huh?
What do you think?
He said samples.
Yeah.
I ain't hear what he said. I heard what he said. I'm just not repeating it. It's about to get crazy. There you go. They starting. Yes. Huh? Oh, my zipper?
This one.
Oh, no, that's broke. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I just hate when people don't tell me if my bag's unzipped or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I respect that. Thank
And
you.
it's hard to stop.
I hear that.
You gotta be careful stopping with them.
You got something on your neck right there.
Bleeding, yeah. I know. Thank you.
You're welcome. She had 4 somethings, 2 on each side. Sheesh. What's up, big guy? Excuse me.
Bus is turning.
Willie. Nah. I don't do willies. Everybody always wants somebody to willie. Yizzo, what's up with you, bro? I ain't see you in 100 years. How you?
Man, I ain't see you. What's up with you?
Ain't nothing, just sliding through.
Money.
How you?
Chilling, man. Working, man. Staying out the way.
That's what's up. I hear that. That's the best way to work it off. Starting to warm up now, y'all. Mr. Ralph, what's up? Tech, what's up? Oh man, I saw this video earlier, y'all. I uploaded it to Facebook, or not uploaded it, but shared it. I reshared it to Facebook. This video it's just so nutty, man. Yeah, I'm glad too, Mr. Jonathan. You saw I did the video on it. I hear that, Mr. Alexander Allegheny. Hey, Tech, we could talk about that. Like, we could do some business on that. I can help you promote. Yeah, we could put a commercial on one of my. Yeah, we could do something like that. Yeah, we could keep it on a 24-hour channel, but keep the link popping up on a 24-hour channel, doing either Kensington content or either Center City nightlife, and pop in with a commercial. Break it down. We're just gonna move on the corner. Yeah, that's one of the things. Like, it's certain. I love Apple products, but it's certain stuff I don't like about Apple. Period. I love my iPhone 15 Pro Max, but it's just so much I can't stand about Apple. I be forgetting, y'all. It seems like every time I hear them say, where's it at? What block the sample's on? I end up mistakenly going that way. I do not want to go through there. They where he want to be at. He want to be just like them. He about to go there. Give him about a minute. He'll be there. When I was young, one of my friends used to hustle on this block right here. My best friend, he ain't here no more, R.I.P. bless. He used to hustle on this block right here. And then years later, Juliet aunt used to live on this block. That's when, I didn't even call it Kensington back then. I used to just call it the name of the block. didn't even realize it. Remember when I was telling y'all with somebody else I was locked up with? Peoples used to live over here. One of these 3 houses. Probably the end one. Yeah, it was the end, the one on the end. 08. Hey, Ma.
Hey, baby.
Look, they cut all the trees down, all the bushes. All right, how you? They got a whole hut down there. Let's go investigate this hut. Beep. No, we ain't gonna mess with the hut now. I don't feel like the hut right now. We'll mess with the hut another day. We out. Hello. You know Brenda? Short, black hair. What about Jeff? I'm looking for Brenda, Jeff, and what's the other one? Wendy. What about Wendy? Thank you. Hey, you got a cup on your truck, bro? She don't know nobody. All right, I'm gonna check it out today, Tap. I'm gonna go ahead and tap in today. Look like somebody robbing somebody again, y'all. All right. Yeah, that was a robbery. Probably didn't get nothing, but it was an attempted robbery. Tell my what's up, you thief. All right, so the next time I go live, y'all, I'm going live on TikTok. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get in some battles today. Oh, what time is it? Oh, video just uploaded. Yup. Time for me to get home. Matter of fact, I don't gotta get home. I'm gonna go somewhere up here and tap in on my other phone. Yeah, the other video just uploaded, y'all. Son. What's up, man?
Yeah.
What's up with you, homie? How you doing? Oh man, they got these doors open. They in there. Them doors open, they in there. Y'all know what video just premiered, right? It premiered at 12. I'm about to get off the live in a little bit so we can all tap in. Yeah, I'm tapping out off the live, y'all. Thank everybody for stopping in. I appreciate y'all. Peace and yeah. YouTube. Thank everybody for stopping in. I appreciate y'all. Peace until the next time.